I heard rhubarb is poisonous. Is that true? Huh? When I go to the greengrocers, I see this beautiful looking rhubarb, beautifully red. Some of them are green, some of them are red. I'm like, does the red make it sweeter than the green? It looks like it. And then, you know, I buy some and I get it home and I'm like, what can I do with this thing apart from rhubarb crumble? I keep making crumble. I'm bored of crumbles now. And then I thought, maybe I should try eating it raw, but I don't know if I can. So let's ask someone in the know. You know the man, Chef. I heard rhubarb is poisonous. Is that true? So rhubarb contains oxalic acid, but so does broccoli, so does spinach, even coffee. It's in loads of stuff. There's actually more oxalic acid in the leaves than there are in that stalk, you know, the beautiful bright looking stalk. But still, even still, for those leaves to be dangerous, you would need to eat like 5 kilos of leaves in one go. Then that starts to cause problems. Just so you're aware, don't eat 5 kilograms of rhubarb leaves. Why is rhubarb sour? So rhubarb is probably the most sour tasting vegetable. Yes, that's right, I said it, vegetable. There it is. That's because inside of the rhubarb, you've got these malic and oxalic acid. You find these acids in loads of sour tasting fruits and vegetables. That's what gives it the sour taste. That oxalic acid, that can actually be quite dangerous, but you need to eat loads of it for it to be dangerous. That's where the sourness comes from. Can you eat rhubarb raw? Huh? Oh, I guess you get the idea, right? But you know what? Rhubarb is actually full of vitamin K. Now that is what I'm sure you've not come across before. This helps your blood clot. Like Kanye said, but I ain't Jamaican, man.
Who does he think he is?
Should I peel my rhubarb? It's just unnecessary waste. There is literally no need to peel rhubarb. Just like most fruit and vegetables, many of the nutrients of that are directly below the layer of the skin. So when you peel it, you're peeling them away. Besides, why would you want to lose that beautiful red color? What else can I make with rhubarb apart from rhubarb crumble? Okay, listen carefully. Number one, if you're making your rhubarb jams, your rhubarb compotes, take a spoonful of it, put it in a jar, add some apple cider vinegar, olive oil, salt, pepper, shake it up. You got yourself a rhubarb vinaigrette, amazing salad dressing. Number two, if you're gonna cook the rhubarb down with a little bit of sugar, get yourself some yogurt, add a dash of alcohol, add your rhubarb, swirl it through, freeze it. You got yourself a spiked, frozen, rhubarb ripple, frozen yogurt. That's what I'm talking about. Number three, there's a Persian dish, the lamb and rhubarb stew. It's called koresh rifas. Just look it up, Google it, check it out, try it. Or number four, I just like to make a barbecue sauce with it, but you're gonna have to check my Instagram for that recipe. Does the darker the rhubarb mean the sweeter that it is? You know, like Kendrick says, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
I wrote those.
So the color doesn't really tell you anything. It actually more tells you the variety of rhubarb. It doesn't mean that it's sweeter. Here's what you look for. You want a nice, firm, crispy looking, no blemishes on the skin. I've been eating this one, but not floppy. You just want a nice, firm, crispy, shiny looking stick of rhubarb. That's how you know when it's good. What is forced rhubarb? So forced rhubarb has been forced to grow in the dark. When you force it to grow in the dark, you take like, I don't know, a bucket, you put it on top of that crown of rhubarb. As soon as you start to see a little bit of leaves, and it forces the rhubarb to grow in search of light. The stalks shoot up much quicker than they would normally because they're trying to find light. What happens is usually you get these rhubarb plants that have huge leaves on. The sugar that's used in that rhubarb to make those huge leaves actually gets stored in the stalks, and it actually makes the stalks a little bit more sweeter. Forced rhubarb is a bit more fancy than your normal rhubarb. In UK they call it champagne rhubarb. Wow, so much amazing information, Chef. Like, I'm gonna be a walking encyclopedia of food soon. If you learn something new, hit the like button, let us know. Am I the only person that's learning here? And if you like that one, check this video because I think you're gonna like this one too.